I was 8 years old the first time I felt the touch of death. Riding my bicycle down the sidewalk, I felt skeletal fingers, cold and spindly, grasp my heart. In my ears, I heard the banshee's silent song, a promise of emptiness and the void beyond. Terrified, I stopped, nearly falling off my bike, only to see a truck miss me by less than a yard and crash headfirst into a flower shop. I felt death 2 more times in my life. I was at the airport, ready to fly back home for the holidays. 2 steps before boarding my flight, death thrummed, clawing its vice-like fingers in my chest once more. Frozen with the whispered visions of eternity, I collapsed on the spot. By the time paramedics resurrected me, I found that the plane had already crashed. Engine failure at 12,000 feet. The second I went to use the bathroom after a long shopping spree. Washing my hands, the familiar caress of death returned, my body turning cold with only my heartbeat thumping loudly in my ears. I reached out for the mirror, but froze in place before I touched it. I must have been a sight to behold. Hunched over, knuckles tightly gripping the countertop in white from the strain, hand outstretched as if I was trying to clutch the last wisps of life. After I recovered, I learned that I had dodged a shooting in the mall outside, less than a dozen yards away from where I stood. Once again, the touch of death had saved me. I read once that people become fearless after brushing closely with death. It was certainly true in my case. I took up rock climbing, skydiving, water skiing, and a dozen other dangerous hobbies. It was exhilarating. The confidence from having felt death and survived made me feel free and careless. If anything, that was my downfall. Strolling through a desolate park at midnight, I felt a blunt force strike me in the back of the head. When I came to, I was chained to a wall. A man, my kidnapper, loomed with his back to me, heating up a rusty saw until the teeth were red hot. Hearing my muffled cries, he turned around and smiled wide. Excitedly, he spoke. "Oh, we're going to have so much fun." It was only then I realized the only thing more terrifying than the touch of death is the absence of it.